if you are sourcing your product in China, then you may be using a sourcing agent. In this video, I'm going to let you know what is the pros and cons for using a sourcing agent. I'm Feng Chen, and I help people by giving marketing and business advice. So if you are looking for answer for what are the pros and cons for using a sourcing agent, then in this video, I'm going to explain it to you. And if you would like to know more about this topic, be sure to subscribe my YouTube channel. So let's get started. What are the pros of using sourcing agent? So the first thing is expertise. You may be an e-commerce seller or brand owner. Then if this is your very first time sourcing your product in China, then you may face some obstacle, maybe some rocky road, because getting your very first sourcing in China is going to be much more than you think, much more obstacle than you think. So in this stage, it is advised that you get a sourcing agent who has the expertise or experience to help to guide you step by step, how to find a supplier in China, a reliable good one, okay? And then maybe filter out the bad ones, and then test different product samples. There's a lot to learn, but the pro to get a sourcing agent at this stage is that you got someone who has expertise to guide you. Then instead of wasting your time and facing different difficulties by yourself, not only they have the expertise and experience, they also really know the market, how the market works, what is the culture in the market, how to communicate effectively with the suppliers, how to negotiate price with the suppliers, and so and so. So you really need someone who can help you with that, and this is going to save you a lot of time, which comes to our next advantage, the next pro, time saving. It is going to save you time if you have a sourcing agent to handle the sourcing for you. Say this is your you got a great product idea, but how could you bring product idea to the potential suppliers? You don't want to explain to the different suppliers one by one. It's going to be time consuming. Instead, you have a sourcing agent who understand your product idea and help you to bring that to different suppliers. And then when you go to the product sample stage, right, it's going to be a lot of shippings, because you want to test out different product samples. And you don't want to deal with 10-20 suppliers by yourself. It's going to be time consuming, right? So it is better to have someone in China, located in China, who can help you check the qualities of the product samples, instead of having the suppliers to ship the individual product samples to you. Say you're in North America, right? Then you really don't want 10-20 suppliers to keep sending international express to you from China to your location. So you get my point. And then you may experience that when you're trying to, if you have a sourcing experience before, right? When you are trying to explain your product ideas to your suppliers, you feel like they don't quite understand what you are saying. They don't quite get it. Then you explain well to the supplier. They finally get it, right? But and then you gotta explain the same thing to 10-20 more suppliers by yourself. Is it gonna be painful? It is gonna be painful. So because of this reason, it is better to have a sourcing agent. Just explain well to them, and then have them to communicate to all the suppliers on your behalf. The third pro is risk reduction. So a sourcing agent, they will be able to help you to avoid scams or unreliable suppliers. They can also assist with quality control, ensure that your product meets your requirements and expectations. So what are the cons of using a sourcing agent? The first one is cost. it is obvious, right? You gotta pay a sourcing agent to do the works for you. But it's gonna be expensive for small businesses, especially for businesses just starting out their product launch. There are many types of service fee for a sourcing agent. And if you want to check out what are the hidden costs of the service fee from the sourcing agent, you can check out my other video. The second cons is lack of control. So if you choose to use a sourcing agent, then it means that many of the small decisions is gonna be made by the sourcing agent daily. Say you are in North America, right? Because of the time zone differences, you really can't control how the sourcing agent is talking to the suppliers on the daytime in China. It means that you gotta delegate your sourcing agent to make these small businesses decisions for you, even the communications. Because during that time, they're going to be representing you, to find the product that you're looking for. Some business owners, who are looking for more like a direct involvement, more control over each business decisions or communications, then the sourcing agent, is not going to be for you, because you're going to lose some control if you have the sourcing agent to handle it for you. So this is not going to be for business owner who like to have the direct control or involvement. The third con is potential for miscommunication. So you are delegating the sourcing agent to do the talking for you, but to be honest, it's always going to be miscommunication between different people, right? So it may be miscommunication between you and the sourcing agent, and then the miscommunication, get bigger when they are trying to pass the message to the suppliers. Say you are a native speaker of English, you're trying to pass the message to a sourcing agent by English. Then it really depends on their level of English communication skill. Then they might understand you 100% or not. So when the sourcing agent trying to pass the same message to the supplier, it's gonna be another miscommunication because of the cultural differences. Because of this reason, the sourcing agent isn't gonna for you if your product is more complex, more complicated, that require a lot of clear communications. So that is it. If you're interested in learning more about the sourcing agent, be sure to subscribe my YouTube channel and check out my other videos. Thank you guys. I will see you next time.